Students, for semester 5 organic chemistry practicals, we have separation of binary mixture of solid type. I am Bandoba Nikam from chemistry department of Mahasi Dayananda College, Parel, Mumbai. I am going to introduce all aspects of semester 5 organic chemistry practicals with a little virtual visit to our laboratory. So we'll start with it. First aspect will be chemical type determination of two components of binary mixture. That today we will see, but overall we have to have little introduction. What is binary mixture? Binary mixture, that is mixture of two compounds. Their physical state will be solid and solid. So we are going to have solid plus solid as a binary mixture. For separation, overall steps involved in your practicals are determination of chemical types, separation of mixture, drying, weighing of two components, to report yield after separation, then qualitative analysis, that means organic spotting of the one component, and physical constant determination of both the components. So we will start with first point, that is chemical type determination, as on the basis of it we are going to separate two components of mixture. So organic compounds broadly classified as acids, phenols, bases and neutrals. And any two of these two combinations are possible for a mixture, or sometime both acids are also possible and both components of mixture may be the neutrals, and there we are going to use last part, that D category of mixture, that means separation method will be different. We'll see. If acid is mixed there with phenol, we will have one type of mixture, that is acid plus phenol. When acid is mixed there with base, we will have second type of mixture as a acid and base. And when we mix acid with neutral, then we will have third type of binary mixture, that will again have one of the component as acid. So these three. Then starting with phenol, we can mix up phenol with a base, we can mix up phenol with neutral, and we will have fourth and fifth type of mixture. And remaining is base, and when we mix up it with neutral, we will have sixth type of mixture. So here these types are on the basis of their chemical type: acid, phenol, acid base, acid neutral, phenol base, phenol neutral, and base neutral. So these six types we are going to learn separate on the basis of chemical properties, that means on the basis of their chemical types. So for the separation, three procedures we are going to use. Procedure 1 will be for A type of mixture. For all A type of mixtures, we are going to use sodium bicarbonate. Now then, second is B class of binary mixtures having two types. Phenol is there as a first component. We are going to separate by using sodium hydroxide. And then last, that is sixth, we are going to use dilute HCl, hydrochloric acid, as separating neutralizing agent. Now then, that means for the separation, mixtures are six types on the basis of their chemical type. But for the separation, how many procedures we are going to use? Three procedures on the basis of chemical type. For six mixtures, three procedures. And fourth type, if one of the component is water soluble and another is water insoluble. That means we are going to use physical method of separation. There will be no use of any reagent. Water will be there as a separating solvent. So on the basis of solubility difference, we are going to do that separation, and that we are calling it as a physical method of separation. So here you may remember what is chemical method of separation and what is physical method of separation. If there is a use of reagent, then that will be chemical, and if there is a no use of reagent, that will be physical. So for the determination of chemical type, first test that we have to perform is solubility test. Okay, let us see what is solubility test, how to perform it in laboratory. Okay, you have to start with 0.2 gram of mixture. Take 2 centimeter cube of water, shake it well and filter. Filtrate obtained we have to evaporate up to dryness, complete evaporation of water. And then we have to observe what remains there in evaporating dish, if residue is remaining there or if no residue is remaining there, and accordingly we are going to have two possibilities. Both the components of the mixture are water insoluble and one of the component of the mixture is water soluble, and accordingly we will apply chemical type determination method. For this, one will be the method A for the chemical type determination. Okay, and for the, if both the components are water insoluble, then type determination method will be B. So here two type of procedures are there for the finding out chemical type of two components of binary mixture. On the basis of solubility test, we can decide which we have to follow, either A or B. Okay, let us see how to perform it. Okay, we will have mixture. We will take test tube having 2 centimeter cube of water. We will add a little amount of mixture, that is 0.2 gram. We will shake it. We will do filtration. Filtrate obtained we have to evaporate. Okay, water will go out. Water will evaporate, and we have to evaporate that water completely. Then after evaporation, we will observe what is there in evaporating dish. So here no residue. No residue, only water was there, and that got completely evaporated. Means nothing is dissolved in water from the mixture. So nothing is there as organic compound in filtrate. So our observation will be no residue is obtained in substantial amount, and then we will conclude it as our inference will be both the components of the mixture are water insoluble. Then we can cross check it with, okay, these two. Here this is given mixture and this is a residue obtained on filter paper. Now two type of colored particles are there. Okay, so we can therefore cross check it with, right, our inference. So here then we have to follow method B. Okay, if there is a no any solubility for the component, then we have to follow method B for the chemical type determination. Now then, alternatively, second possibility, mixture we will have, we will take test tube having water, we will add mixture, we will shake that rigorously, we will do filtration, water will evaporate completely, up to dryness we have to evaporate it, and then we will have residue remaining there on filter paper. After evaporation, you see, okay, there is a residue. There is a residue. So then we will write it as observation, good amount of residue is obtained, and therefore one component of the mixture is water soluble, and then we have to follow method A for type determination. That means our type determination, chemical type determination, will be either by method A or by method B, and that depends upon solubility test. So this is first important part that you have to perform. You can cross check it with these two. Okay, mixture of whitish color, and here residue obtained on filter paper is pale yellow colored. That means there is a color difference. Okay, so that indicates one of the component is dissolved in water. So mixture may be white plus pale yellow substance, and here overall appearing there as a white mixture, but here residue remaining there on filter paper is exactly pale yellow. So white component get dissolved in water, we can write. So it is cross checked with visual observation of mixture and a residue remaining there on filter paper. Then it is about all about test number 1, but certain questions are there. Okay, they should arise in your mind. Why most of the organic compounds are insoluble in water? Why certain organic compounds are soluble in water? Why water is polar in nature? So, and you remember, you are studying it like dissolves like. Okay, like dissolves like. So water is polar. Polar substances are soluble in water. Furthermore, why things are polar? Due to electronegativity difference, due to polar covalent bond, and in certain organic compound, that polarity is there for a molecule, and therefore molecules are soluble. Hydrogen bonding, that aspect also you have to learn about, and then physical method of separation, chemical method of separation, that things also you have to think about. So with it, it is about first step solubility test, and on the basis of that, on the basis of result of this test, we are going to apply either method A or method B for the chemical type determination of two components present in binary mixture. That we will see in video number 2 for semester 5 organic chemistry practicals.